Alright, so I told you guys I'll give you a easy method to go 12-0 to get Oscar. The problem that you'll have at the moment is if you're decent at this game, say top 20, 30%, it's basically impossible to go 12-0 with an Opal team. The reason for that is just the new cards. I played a game on my first 12-0 run that was, I won by 4, but I played a guy who clearly had a starter team running all Opals. He shot 29 from 3, 23 of those shots went in, and not one of those shots was green. So the problem with 12-0 is the concept is flawed. You could be one of the best players in the world, but you play the wrong person on the wrong day and the algorithm's just against you, and it's near impossible. I've gone 12-0 5 times. I did it once with my Opal team, and I would say that was very, very lucky in terms of the matchups I got. So a few of you might have done different things. You might have run sort of overall glitching lineups before. You're basically going to run into people generally doing the same thing, but there is a way to get an edge. So this is the squad I've gone 12-0 with 4 times. You can see there's 5 usable players here. Iguodala's not going to do much for you on the offense, but if you look at the coaching, I've got James Borrego in. If I change that coach to Nick Nurse, look what happens to the overall. Now with, high-end cards, that's not really going to be a problem because they're all pretty much 99 at everything anyway. So you put Borrego in, suddenly you're at an 85. Now with this squad, you're going to run into exactly 2 types of lineups. You're not going to run into anyone doing the same thing. Maybe after this video, maybe. So the 2 lineups you're going to run into, let me delete one of these lineups. Let's add one. So the 2 lineups you're going to run into are either a starter team. Now you're going to get anything between 82 and 88, but if they're a starter team, it's not going to cause you any problems. If you've played the game before. You change that. So this is the normal 85 team that you'll run into. So what they're going to do is they're going to put in, a strong point guard, Ben Simmons, Jordan, something like that. They're going to put in usually a strong small forward, but actually what I've seen more of recently is this. Let's just do this for the sake of it. It's Kareem, and then you get bronzes, right? So Dozier, and then Rusticus there, and then all bronzes on the bench. Now with this lineup, your coach, I don't think changes the overall. Let's have a look what it looks like. Probably the most common team you'll run into outside of starter teams. So you can see this is an 84 overall. Most people run their main coach, so Nick Nurse. So you've got an 84 overall here. Now, looking at this, you're looking at your squad, you've got 2 Opals, you're looking at this squad, they've got 3. The problem is they've got 3 people who can score the ball. Now, Simmons, Yao and Kareem are your problems. So let's go to our 85. So, Simmons, would guard Simmons. Dean Wade can lock down Kareem. Yao Ming can lock down Yao Ming. Then you've got Cam Reddish, who to me is a hidden opal, is a diamond. But he's marking 3 of your players. There's no scenario where he can mark all 4 players that can score the ball. Ben Simmons, if you're running up against a starter team or a bronze point guard, you're gonna win that battle. Cam Reddish, same situation. Maybe not. He might not overpower the opal, but he'll definitely lock him down. If you have a look, he's got every defensive badge you would need. His pickpocket, clamps, intimidator, interceptor, all on Hall of Fame. Dean Wade has the best shot in the game, in my opinion, and Yao Ming will do damage against most teams. So that's your team that you're running. Now the settings are important. I'm not going to get into a gameplay here. I would, you know, you guys just test it out. You'll see. I would guarantee in your first 3 attempts with that team, you're going to go 12-0. But just having 4 usable scorers, all of them can run the rim, all of them can shoot from the perimeter, and you know, Iguodala as well becomes a key piece because he's got, again, defensive badges, clamps. He's got quick draw as well. He can shoot if you need him to. You won't. You probably won't. But this is the squad you run. In gameplay, I use Kills and Moy's defensive settings. You practice with those a little bit. 4 horns flare to Dean Wade's open shot. You're going to win most games. The trick to this lineup is you've got 4 people who can score the ball. At an 85 overall, it's very, very unlikely you're going to come up against teams that even have 3 players that can score the ball. The truth is, the most common glitch method that you're going to see is actually something like this. For some reason, everyone wants to run Gold Iggy, so let's put him in. That's probably the most common team you're going to run into. If you're running into this team, make sure Ben Simmons doesn't get the ball, and you've won the game. I'll add some more stuff later, but on that for now, you'll go 12-0.